Good evening, I'm Monkey Zikoko. At least 18 criminal cases against alleged underworld kingpin Vusmuzi Kat Matlala were mysteriously withdrawn in the past. KZN top cop Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi disclosed this during his testimony at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry in Pretoria today. Now, Matlala is a key figure in Mkhwanazi's allegations of criminal infiltration of the South African Police Service.
Because the threat, the enemy that we saw that is infiltrating crime intelligence, is infiltrating parliament and is controlling our executive authority and going into the heart of the police operations, which is investigation. To date, I'm speaking to you, the Matlalas and the likes, if you go and see the record of cases withdrawn against Matlala, more than 18 here in this province.
Let's turn to this now. The Thabo Bester prison escape trial will not begin this year in the Free State High Court due to delays caused by the switching of legal representatives and matters running concurrently in other courts. Bester, his alleged accomplice Dr. Nandi Pamakudumana and their 7 co-accused returned to the court in Bloemfontein for an update on readiness for trial. They are accused of planning and orchestrating Bester's alleged brazen escape from the Mangaung prison in May of 2022, where he was serving a life sentence. And in Australia, the medical regulator has sanctioned a doctor over comments he made about mushroom murderer Erin Patterson. Patterson was found guilty of killing 3 relatives and attempting to kill another with a beef Wellington lunch in 2023. Dr. Webster told the BBC that she was a heinous individual and called her a disturbed sociopathic nutbag in an interview. The medical board has found that these actions were inappropriate and ordered that he undergo ethics, privacy and social media training. About the cloudy Saturday in store for Gauteng tomorrow, with isolated showers and thunder showers expected. Joburg starts at a low of 9 degrees, peaking at a high of 29, Pretoria 14 and 30, Vereniging 5 and 29. Monkey Zikoko, Eyewitness News.
EWN, in touch, in tune and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app.
#MSW. You may begin to feel anxious or excited.
Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored.
High-dosage administration can cause adverse reactions.
And most importantly, independent in mind and execution.
This is a normal response. Are you ready?
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Great show as always, Darop.
Thank you, Mr. Marawa. Good show as always.
Great show as always. Thanks.
Great show as always.
Great show as always, Rob. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful show, Robert. Thank you so much.
It always gives me pleasure to speak to someone who's got such an insight.
I love the introduction.
Hey, what is show Marawa?
Good evening, Mr. Marawa. I don't know, maybe you are still calling Mr. Mazuputu, or maybe that does not exist.
All of us there have our smallanyana skeletons, and we don't want to take out all skeletons out, because they will be, or hell will break loose.
Hey, Marawa. Khawuzame man nawe eyakho i-commission iMarawa commission and find out into yoba what is happening at Naturena, because we are hearing different reports from each journalist. Others are saying, Unabi was not supported. Others are saying, Unabi, the qualifications zakhe, ziyathetisa. The Kaizer Chiefs need to beat with his experience in PSL and with his experience in CAF football.
Hey, says Kaizer Chiefs need Pitso Msimane to go and coach over there.
Good evening to Ekdans Elelach. Congratulations, Benny, for all that you achieved. One thing, Robert, that makes Benny to achieve, I think, it's self-confidence. He is a man with confidence. He's a man who is not afraid to take responsibility. Stick there. Ekdans Elelach.
I mean, what is the first thing that you had to change? I mean, was it mindset? Was it tactics? Was it the culture?
When I walk through the door anywhere, I want to change the play. I want to change the mindset. I want to convince players why I want them to be a certain way, why I want them to play this way. Yeah, so we change the mindset.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW.
Well, certainly changed the mindset. I mean, the countdown is on. It's 287 days until the groundbreaking FIFA World Cup 26. There's 93 days until the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations that's being staged in Morocco. And if you follow the Commonwealth Games, well, it is 307 days to go. 11 days, though, until the start of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup and also 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup. It's just 8 days to go. 8 days to go. But you know what? It's 8 seconds until I speak to Raymond and Daga. Welcome to Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Let's go!
The moments you remember. The games you can't forget. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets.
All right, and also not forgetting that it is a Legends Night tonight. We got a great guest. I'll tell you all about him in just a second. And also a lot of people excited that Formula One back on their screens this weekend. And who will it be? That is the big question indeed. Azerbaijan, that's where it's going to be staged. Baku, to be exact. Will McLaren do what they've been doing? Win their second consecutive Constructors' Championship this weekend? That's what's going to happen if Lando Norris as well as Oscar Piastri continue their fine form this season.
There's a much more of a sense of inevitability about this year. So, which is an amazing position to be in. You know, it's a testament to all the hard work from everyone at the team. And, you know, I'm the lucky guy that gets to drive the car at the end of the day. So, it's a testament to everyone's hard work, and very, very proud of everyone.
I mean, things are always changing a little bit, you know, behind the scenes. There's every week more discussions and more clarity and trying to improve everything we can as a team, both in terms of speed and also decisions and fairness, equality, all those things, you know. So, but from a decision of will anything change from when we win the championship as a team? No.
Well, this will be a big moment, though, for Lewis Hamilton.
A win is a bit far-fetched considering I've been 6th, 7th and 8th for most of the season. I would love to get a podium for the team at some stage. Charles has had 4 or 5 of them, so I feel optimistic coming into the weekend. I feel like I've found a couple things, and now I need to work on extracting them. So I really hope that this weekend can be the start of that.
All right, let's turn our attention now to the leader of South Africa's youth revolution, the architect of continental glory, the tactician charged with guiding our rising stars. I mean, he's not just a coach, as they call him. I say that he's a commander of belief. I mean, a cultivator of chemistry, a master of momentum. As the FIFA Under-20 World Cup approaches in, 8 days' time, as we mentioned, Raymond Daga has made his move. He's named a 21-man squad that echoes the heartbeat of Amachita's AFCON triumph. Now, continuity is the call. I guess confidence, though, is the currency. What's the mission? That's the big question. Global domination is what we want, but not without drama. I mean, there's a couple of absences there. They've dominated the headlines, and that's why tonight we've asked the man to give us a few minutes of his very busy time. He's going to be steering a very important ship. It's an exciting time, guys, for South African sport and South African football at under-20 level. Coach Raymond Daga, thank you so much for your time. Good evening.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to the listeners.
Yeah, I know you went through frustration. At what stage are you now? Because you can't be frustrated until you board that flight.
Yeah, well, sometimes one has learned to grow with it and always remember where you're going, because much as you'll be frustrated sometimes because of some situations, it doesn't change anything. You still have to go to the World Cup. You still have to go and play. So you need to get those cards, get strong, and be able to stand in front of the whole team, the technical team and the players, so that we are all together. And on that note, it makes one to stand and say, let's put these other things aside and focus on the job ahead.
I mean, you've called this the toughest squad selection of your career. What made this particular decision so emotionally taxing?
Yeah, this was one of the toughest, honestly. Much as we have been with them for some other times, the number itself in the first place, 21, including the 23 goalkeepers within the 21. So you count the number of players that you should be having. And looking at the kind of players that we have, I think a higher percentage has already graduated into the first team, and they are playing regularly. Most of them are getting minutes, and so it makes it very tough, because when you make selection, sometimes you make it in relation to positions, and you find that in one position you have got 4 good players in one position, so it makes it very, very tough. Getting the right balance, you see, putting 1 out of 3. You just imagine having 3 best players, then you have to put 1 or 2. So it was quite tough, honestly. But I really, on the same note, appreciate the kind of quality that we having within this youth team. Much as you will not pick up almost everyone, but you will appreciate the quality. It's just that the rules are rules. If they say 21, it's just like when you play, you can't put all of them. You have to put 10 plus 1 goalkeeper. So we need to adhere to that.
And it brings, a level of asking the question here, Coach. I mean, how do you then balance the continuity from the AFCON winning side with the need to adapt now? Because this is a big global competition.
Yeah, it always comes to my mind to say, look, much as you were able to achieve in the COSAFA, we were able to achieve in the AFCON, but this is another level, and you wouldn't just say, let's go and be part of that, and you would always want to compete. But on the same note, we believe in the kind of crop that we have, because even when we're doing the selection, you always look at team players. You always look at players with character, because it wouldn't be only the issue of tactics, tactical approaches in the game. It will also need the mental strength. You see, you will need that mind that says, I'm in here, I'm here to play. So those are the kind of things that, honestly, Rob, we have to look at and end up deciding on what we have decided on.
Yeah, I mean, qualities do tip the scale, though, for the final 21. I mean, for you, what was it that tipped that scale? Was it a case of how versatile is that individual player? What kind of temperament does he hold? Because I can imagine you sitting with the names and then having to scrap one out and saying, no, but hey, the temperament's a bit low here. The tactical fit is not there. How, in the end, what was it?
Yeah, it was all about all those components. You see, you profile, but at the same time, you'll say, with 21, let me get somebody who can not only play in one position, somebody who can cover us in one and more than one position. Maybe defensively, you see, maybe the rest of the group within the defense can be able to assist one another in case we have got challenges here and there. Also, up front, you can see we have got very good players. You see, to mention, it's another thing. So players who can play in more than one position, it's also helpful. So depending on the team that you are playing, how you want to approach the game. So it gives you a flexibility of some kind. Unlike when you have got players who can only play in one position, so you could not be flexible in terms of the system. So that's to strike that balance. So my wish you might not get exactly correct, but something that you look into. Also, you see, there are players, Rob, in life that we need to know to say they might not be very skillful at all, coach, but the commitment that they put up goes beyond skillful players. You see, players who are able to make a team to unite. A number of things that we looked at. It might not be everything. We might have missed some. I must be very honest, but in terms of trying to juggle around the situation, we were looking into those kind of things.
A lot of people who haven't been following here, Coach, kept asking me today, what group is South Africa in? And, I had to stress that we're in a very difficult group. It's Group E. It's no walk in the park. We've got France. We've got USA. There's New Caledonia there. I mean, what kind of blueprint, though, are you navigating for this challenge?
Rob, it's like we're saying, you see, the people in general will say they know you're Brazil, they know you're Argentina, they know you. But to be honest, the group that we're in, we have got countries that are well developed football-wise, countries that are mostly dominating, others are even going not for the first time into this kind of competition. But beyond that, what we say is to say the bottom line is all those countries that are going there have qualified in one way or another from their region. So there will never be a walk in the park. In essence, it means you just have to brave yourself, do as much as you can in your team, even before you could go for your analyst to check areas that you can explore. But have it first on your side, and then be able to add within what you will get from the other side. Really, we really not gonna estimate any. And we'll use the same mode that we used. I think the mode that we used when we were in Egypt to say, when we get inside the field of play, it's about us going to play as a team and representing the country. We will use that slogan again.
Is that how you're going to get into the players' mentality, though, here, Coach? Because the pressure of a global stage is so much bigger, watched by so many more people. But it's also an opportunity, though, because that's going to play in the back of their minds that, guys, listen, if you showcase your best, you might not come back home because another team somewhere around the world might want to sign you.
Yeah, well, much as we as training our team are not advocating that much, what we advocate per se is to say, you see, better have commitment, better have those players that can go and play. These other things that will come are plus factors to say, obviously, it's something that everybody knows, that you are going to a bigger stage. You will be seen by the whole world. You will be seen by football people, real football people who understand development, people who will think about you in 2 years to come and so on. Those are the kind of things that already we have. We advocate them almost every time. We share with them. But the bottom line is we want to represent. You don't just go there and let it go. We just want to play and make sure that we put whatever we can. And that on its own, the rest will follow.
Coach, our shareholders here on the show, they send me these quick fire questions. All they want is one word answers. So just to de-stress you a little bit before you board the flight, let's have a little bit of fun. The first player that you wrote down on the squad list, who was the first player?
But Rob, normally it's a custom. You start with the goalkeeper, Rob.
I don't know. Sometimes coaches have started with their number 10 because they understand and believe who and what that player brings. Our goalkeeper, you'll see him.
When you start like that, Rob, you know that you will put the structure. You put the structure in terms of the positions to say, here it could be this. Not in terms of the overall performance. It's in terms of who's supposed to play where.
Are you dribbling me now, Coach? You're dribbling me now. Let me go back to my question. Who is the first player that you wrote down on the squad list?
Rob, what kind of a question? Okay, I started with the goalkeeper, Fletcher.
The toughest call to leave out?
Yeah, toughest call to leave out, honestly. Much as it would not be nice for me to speak over the radio. We heard about 4 strikers in the previous camp, 4 strikers. And when we had our friend list, all these boys were firing like nobody's business. You have your Tawang, Masangu, you have your Jodi Achen, you have got Magidikid, you have got Naleri Kongwani. The painful thing is I had to, because we agreed as a technical team to put up 3. In case we have challenges, you still have strikers there, and some of them can even play as a 10. So you have to take out the likes of Naledi, the upcoming young, very good boy, and it was painful, honestly, for me. And Kumoto is an upcoming boy, but we're not worried that much because he still have one age. He still can come. He's going to come and dominate in the next coming under 20s. And yeah, those are some areas where I felt like you miss. For instance, you go with somebody to Mozambique, you go with him to Egypt, and then you, on the last minute, then we have to drop those kind of players. So it's very painful.
Yeah. Now, I can understand, Coach. I mean, hence you say it's been a very difficult pick for this one. But guess what? Coach Raymond Daga, you're off to a World Cup, and that for us means the world. You, your technical team, your players, we want to wish you everything of the best, and thank you so much for always maintaining your humility. Whether under pressure or not, you are always available to chat to us and give us a breakdown, and also just inform South Africans of what is happening within the camp. So, soldier on, bravo to you, bravo to the team. I know you're going to do well. Congratulations for the picks that you put down. Safe travels. Bon voyage, sir. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you so much, Rob, and thanks to everybody.
That is Coach Raymond Daga. He is the coach of the World Cup bound team, Amachita. Wishing them everything of the best.
Hashtag MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time.
Hashtag MSW. What if the car you want is also the car that makes sense? The all-electric Volvo XC40 Recharge, premium design, now with a practical promise. Guaranteed future value at prime minus 9%. Then you can choose return, keep, or upgrade your Volvo. Available at your nearest dealer. T's and C's apply. Finance is subject to approval. Initiation and monthly service fees apply. Volvo Car Finance, a product of Westbank, a division of West Rand Bank Limited, an authorized financial services and registered credit provider. NCRCP 20.
You give your business everything. So why not give it better business banking? Give it Lula, South Africa's first business-only banking suite. We won't keep you on hold forever and a working day. And it won't take 5 transfers to get you answers. When you choose unlimited business banking, our dedicated relationship bankers are always ready to help. Visit lula.co.za and experience business class banking and funding today. Powered by Access Bank. T's and C's apply.
Bring out the star in you with Lotto Star's exclusive Real Rush Privé games. Spin the reels now to turn your into woohoo with Mystic Fortune Deluxe Privé, Golden Unicorn Deluxe Privé, Hot Fruit Privé, Tycho Beats Privé, and many more. You could win payouts of up to 40 million rand on our Real Rush games instantly. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18s. National Responsible Gambling Program. 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
Babe.
Hey.
Are you looking at tiles again? Did you hit the jackpot and not tell me?
A little something like that, darling. With Marawa Insurance, we don't wait 3 years to get something out. It's my cash back. We'll be able to give our kitchen that mini revamp a lot sooner. Aesthetics, babe.
Introducing My Cashback from My Way. Stay claim-free for just 2 years and get 10% of your premiums back to live your way. Go to myway.co.za and get a quote today. My Cashback is a feature on qualifying products paid after 2 claim-free years and all premiums paid. My Way is a licensed non-life insurer and FSP. T's and C's apply.
Are you still waiting for nighttime to browse, stream, or chat? With an MTN Mobile Internet Platinum plan, you get 50 gigs of anytime data for just $199 per month. That's anytime data to use whenever you want, and you can share it with up to 5 friends and family. Use the new MTN app to activate, track, and share your data anytime, anywhere. So, visit an MTN store or mtn.co.za now. T's and C's apply. Today, we make moves. MTN.
1 festival, endless flavor, and 2 unforgettable days of timeless music. The DSTV Delicious International Food and Music Festival, powered by Lotto Star, returns on 20 and 21 September at Kyalami Grand Prix Circuit. On Saturday, the stage erupts with Don Toliver, Questa, and Nkabi Zezwe. Then on Sunday, experience the legendary Lauryn Hill, Wyclef Jean, Lyra, and more. The DSTV Delicious Festival, powered by Lotto Star. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
The Harambee Stars have found their rhythm when you watch them play. We've all seen how he's transformed the team into a movement. Halagasha is in the house. Benny McCarthy.
Still moving forward.
Where are you moving forward to?
Harambee Stars, brother. You said it so nicely over the radio just a minute ago.
Hey, congratulations, man. Coach of the month for the month of August.
Nah, listen, I think it's always a privilege and it's a great honor, but one can't take all the credit.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Friday nights, always. This is how we do it. About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for this, man. I couldn't wait because, this man kind of disappears. He does that very, very well. Yeah, people just start to wonder, has he left the country? Is he gone to Belgium? Is he overseas? He's not in any overseas. He's in South Africa overseas. And that is why tonight we open the vault of South African football history. I mean, we kind of rewind the clock, though, to a golden era where the grit met glory. Yeah, you remember those days? Legends were forged into the fire of competition. And if you go back, this man came from Manning Rangers with a dream and with a drive that could not be denied. And back in 1999, he pulled on the black and white of Orlando Pirates. The game would never be the same. Was never going to be the same for Orlando Pirates. Never going to be the same for him personally. And under the tactical genius of Gordon Igesund, he rose, man. He rose beyond a player. He became a pillar, a midfield maestro, a warrior in the trenches. I mean, he became the Buccaneers' lift in terms of the BP Top 8 Cup and to conquer the PSL title not once but twice. So from the highs of championship triumphs, though, to the quiet goodbyes that close a chapter, I mean, his journey is etched in the soul of South African football. And that is why tonight, hey, guys, join us as we relive it all. The big battles, the brotherhood, the brilliance. This is not just a conversation. It's a celebration, as we always do on a Friday. We celebrate our living legends while they're still alive. And here he is, Innocent Chikoya. Good to see you.
Rob, good to see you. Evening to you, Rob, and to the listeners, too.
You good?
Always, Rob. Always. Can't complain.
How's the coaching going?
It's usually working with kids is always a fun.
Yeah.
And you see them grow. Others are even playing in PSL. Some of the people that they don't know that we've got players that we coach who are now already playing in PSL.
Give me names.
Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Hamugelo. Sibelebele.
Aibo. He's from your hands.
Me and Dina.
Yeah, Edelbert Dina.
Yes, Shumba Football Development.
Yes.
Bretley Mujale.
Hey, man.
A lot of people doesn't know that.
And, okay. I'm not going to be...
That's football development.
I'm not going to be controversial here. So when you develop these good players, and then they go and play for national team and so on, do you get financially what you have invested in these players that is enough for you now to invest in more?
Usually, Rob, when you are in development, you are not that recognized. That's why I say a lot of people doesn't even know that.
Yeah.
And you cannot try and fight this football business. So you just enjoy seeing these boys, and they know.
Yeah.
And we always chat with these young boys. You're doing well. Keep working hard. Encouraging them. Give them our best wishes when they played in the MTN final, both of them.
But was it both your vision, and I know you've spoken about Shumba development, and you've always stressed that it's not an academy. I think you're almost allergic to the usage of the word academy, and I believe the reason why you don't use that word, because your core business is to develop.
Yes.
And when we see the final product and everybody's, hey, this, they don't know where that discipline comes from.
Yeah. I think, in football, when you're working with kids,
yeah,
maybe you work with a child 3-4 years, and then he moves from your hands to another club, then maybe they plays 6 months, somebody identify him again. And when he makes it, the credit usually goes to where he played 6 months. But where he played 4-5 years, where he was nurtured from 16 to 18.
That's forgotten.
A lot of people don't know.
It's forgotten, or they don't know. I think it's ignorant.
I think it's ignorant, forgotten. Not that they don't know.
No, it's ignorance. We can summarize it with one word. It's ignorance. And ignorance, it happens a lot. I want to take you back, though, because today we're celebrating you. We're celebrating your achievements. And I think what you're doing now with the Shumba development is amazing. So big up to you. Big up to another friend of the show, Edelbert Dina. Long may you guys continue, because development is not easy. You guys have got the patience. You rewind back to Manning Rangers. And I think one of the first things that you always said is that it's a team that had every aspect of South Africa, from colored players to white players to black players and everything else. So you coming through from Zim, I mean, you had, fire batteries. I don't even think it exists. Those batteries ran out long time ago.
Hey, they ran out long time ago. I don't even know which guy is now using those batteries.
they were never ready, not ever ready. They were just never ready, those ones. But that experience for you taught you what? That journey to Durban, to Manning Rangers, and then within the first year of the launch of the PSL, you guys are crowned champions.
I still go back to development again.
Yeah.
The team that we were playing for Fire Batteries, Gilbert Mshangashike.
Wow.
Mike Maringa, he played for Chiefs. You still remember?
I remember Maringa, yes.
Yes. That from that team.
Yeah.
So it's a team that had 17, 18-year-old boys. And when we moved to South Africa, it was me, the late Charles Yohane, in the same team. The late Elwin Mshangashike, Gilbert's brother, and George Charamara. And all of us, I think we were 5 of us. It was me and Charles who made it to African Wanderers first. We played a very good season, tried to hey, can I be the best and showcase my talent? But challenge is new country, and you still fear South Africa. I went back home. I ran away. Went back home.
Ran away when now?
From African Wanderers.
Why?
I wasn't playing. I played.
Who was coaching at that time?
The late what's his name, from Malawi? What's his name? I forgot the coach's name.
That was post.
First, it was Gordon Nicholson.
Yes.
And they chased him, I think, after a couple of games.
Yeah.
And I played those couple of games. I think 6 games.
Because I think your first game was against Free State Stars. Kodwa Stars. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kodwa Stars. And Gordon was chased because the results were not forthcoming. The Zoro, I think the name of the coach.
Oh.
And he came, Zoro Msiska, but he's late.
Yeah.
He took over, wasn't playing. I said, yo, Charlie, meaning I am for it. Charlie, hey, Dod, I just get my salary.
And you left?
I left, went home. And when I arrived in Zim, they said, Innocent, you are not going to play here. Your clearance way. You have to go back. And I think the guy who was playing left back that day, that time, was given a red card. And they called, hey, Ndod, nice space. Came back.
That, sure. I mean, I know it didn't end well because African Wanderers got relegated.
The last game, versus Free State again, I scored 2 goals. I scored
3
goals.
3 goals. One was an own goal.
And we were relegated. My first 3 goals in South Africa last game of the season.
You scored a hat-trick, boss. Yeah? And one for the other team. that must have been a difficult one to swallow, though. Hey?
I was just happy that I've played.
Yeah.
That was the most important thing. I played the game, and I think that's where I put my stamp to say, you know what, I can play the game.
Yeah.
And we went back to Zim, started training with a team called Ndoch Harare Parts.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to come back to South.
Really?
Yes.
Were they good?
Yeah, that time, as my late dad even went with me to the club. He said, yeah, my son is back.
But then what convinced you, though? I mean, if you've gone back now, then you decide, no, actually, let me head back to South Africa.
You know the man.
Gordon Nicholson.
Yes.
Like, Gordon Nicholson was like that father that who was not your biological father. But anything that had to do with football had everything to do with Innocent Chikoya.
Definitely. I think I listened to him.
Yeah.
He took the strength that I did have. that I had and worked on it and believed in me. And when somebody believes in you, you have to give your ultimate best to show him you believed in me. Yeah. This is what I can give you.
Did Augusto Palacios believe in you?
Yes, he did.
Hi, Robert, and the listener, and the people passionate about soccer. Today you pay tribute and the honor to talk about Innocent Chikoya, player, the great characteristic and the left footer, player with great professional in and outside the field, player who like to use the left footer like the magic, player who like to do extra training, player who like to play injured or not injured. So great player, so great person. Innocent, I respect you. Today I greeting you. You are the great representative from Zimbabwe. And now you take the challenge also to coach young players. It was the honor and privilege to be together in Orlando Pirates. And I say thank you for the opportunity you give to me and several times to coaching and development you. I wish the best, keeping to be the coach and show players what kind of the person are you and what left footer are you in attack and defense. I salute to you. I ask your God to continue blessing you, to give you energy, to continue living in South Africa with your family, and to continue coaching and teach young players who you are. Thank you for the opportunity, Robert, and I salute and greeting you, Innocent. All the best. God continue blessing you. Keeping well.
Professor Palacios, thank you so much. Yeah. How do you respond to them?
I think Eddie is going to laugh at this. Chikoya, you playing lesbian back today.
And that's supposed to be left back.
Left back. What a great character. You with Augusto, you enjoy training sessions and you laugh. You train and you enjoy and you laugh.
Yeah.
That's Augusto for you.
Thank you, Coach. I mean, our first tribute that's pouring out here for tonight. You mentioned the name of Dinya.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa. I hope you're okay, my good sir. What a legend you have in the building. Mr. Chicks, the sweetest guy, very humble guy. It was an honor to play against him and play with him for the same team and also for the national team. And also, we coached together at Shumba Football Development, where, we coached the likes of Mike Sibilibili, Bradley Mojela. So this guy, I've got so many words to say about him, but I'll just say a few because of time. Sweet guy, very humble, likes to joke, smile, but he has got this other side that people doesn't know about him. When he's mad, he can be, you don't want to be close to him. He can be deadly. That's all that I'm saying. And I want you, Mr. Marawa, to ask him the meaning of Mr. Chicks, of the air. And I know he won't tell you now, but of the air, he will tell you. Mr. Chicks for Chicks. We started as friends. We became close friends. And now we're brothers. We share ideas. We talk about football. We talk about life, families. He knows my family. I know his family. So the good guy you have there, Mr. Marawa. Mr. Chicks for Chicks.
Why Chicks?
Off the air, it will be much better.
So it's
Chicks Chikoya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody dribbling me now.
Nah, that is Chicks Chikoya. You can see we just add another.
No. So you're saying that it's something that is not good for radio?
No, it's good for radio, but for me and Mr. Dina.
What happened? We're very inquisitive here.
In football, you give each other nicknames. This one was from Mr. Dina.
Yeah.
But for the fans, they've got their own nickname. They will give you, Yellow Bariteka, from the Orlando Pirates supporters. But That's all I can say.
No, there's something to this name.
No, not much.
Are you
Not
sure?
much. Yes.
Are you sure?
Sure. Not
Yeah, when?
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to the legend, Innocent Chikoya. Rob, you are talking to one of the most explosive, speedy players that we've ever witnessed in our league. Played with so much character and determination. Was very difficult to contain by defenders. But I just want to find out from you, Innocent, now that you have transitioned into coaching, do you ever get credit for the work that you have done with the development of Kamohelo Sibilibili, whom at that time he was called Mike Sibilibili when he was being coached by you at Shimba United? And how do you feel seeing the young men playing for the team that you also played for? Thank you so much,
Tebogo, thank you so much indeed. We'll get the response coming through from Innocent Chikoya, my guest, my legend tonight after this.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
People are talking, everybody's talking, and they're saying it's time to make insurance great again. They said our low premiums were fake news. Wrong! We're putting customers first. We're gonna drain the insurance swamp. It's full of hidden fees. But when we clean it up, believe me, it's gonna be huge.
This message has absolutely nothing to do with the US government. It's paid for by the King of Insurance, who's making insurance great again. Get a quote now. It'll be the best decision, people are saying, ever. King Price is a licensed FSP. No fake news, just like her insurance.
You've reached in his Renault Duster en route to Dullstrom. This journey is taking to try a sport far more boring than its name might suggest. Fly. Fishing. He'll be in his Renault Duster, which he bought with 40,000 Rand trade-in assistance.
Leave it all behind in the new Renault Duster with 40,000 Rand trade-in assistance. Offer exclusive to Renault Financial Services. Product of APSA. T's and C's apply.
Unfold your world in style, precision and comfort with our thinnest and lightest foldable yet, the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Capture epic moments with a 200 megapixel camera boasting an AI Pro Visual engine for refined clarity. Open up to an expansive screen that makes reading, streaming and connecting more effortless. Simplify your everyday with a pocket-perfect true AI companion. Galaxy Z Fold 7, designed to fit your world unfolded.
It's Leroy Merlin's 7th birthday, and your favorite products are celebrating with up to 50% off. This isn't just a sale, it's a celebration. So make it a special occasion with up to 50% off our range of quality home improvement products. Don't miss out. Download the Leroy Merlin app, visit a store or shop online from 5 to 28 September and join our celebration. Leroy Merlin, make your home the best place to live. T's and C's apply.
Between school runs, meetings, and errands, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Allergies? Not today. Texa Allergy helps you stay alert and clear-headed. No drowsiness, just pure relief. Be your best with Texa Allergy, the #1 non-drowsy antihistamine in South Africa. Whether you're a mom or a busy professional, Texa keeps you on your game all day long. Don't wait. Head to your nearest pharmacy today. Pharmadynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.
Hi, this is Tandy from the Bolt Safety Team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every Bolt ride. To your left is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. To your right is the emergency assist team, always on standby. Behind you is the share location team, letting your loved ones know where you are. We're the Bolt Safety Team, by your side on every ride.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Daga is in the house. Benny McCarthy.
And good evening to Coach Benny. I just want to praise the coach for the tremendous job he has done at the Kenyan national team. You know, ever since he took over as the head coach, you could see that the team has got vision and they are playing fearlessly.
Benny McCarthy in the house.
We must come back to the Betway Premiership. After umsebenzi awuqalile, la vacancy khona lapho Kaizer Chiefs. He must send his CV.
There's going to be a vacancy at Chiefs pretty soon. Is that something you look at? You want to come back for that?
I'm in a good space. I'm at a place where I'm loved, I'm respected. They allow me to be the coach. So that will be hard to walk away from something like that. Never say never. I'm really in a good place.
#MSW. #MSW.
Rob uphethenye yabona masakhuluma ngama left back nama full back ama right back wakudala ebewa add ama numbers masiya phambili bese uyabona ukuthi defender lintswembu besikhuluma ngale Hotman Innocent Chikoya hayi siyabonga Rob hayi uphethe legend lebhakaniya phethenye enzima kakhulu ezinye uzenenye Darop uzenenye siyabonga Darop dola great show as always Darop.
Oh man, you bring so much excitement to people, my goodness.
Hi Robert, this is Odysseus in Cape Town. Yes Baba, you're having a legend of the game there, Mkoma Ino Chikoya. You know, in Zimbabwe his nickname was Mashiri, and few people know that nickname, Robert. Mashiri, in fact, Shiri, that's a Shona word, but Shiri in English is a bird. So I'm trying to understand, where did this nickname come from? Well, starting from Fire Batteries, a very, very good team when he was playing as a left back. Then went on to South Africa, Manning Rangers and Orlando Pirates. And I think one thing about Mkoma Ino is that he was very, very underrated, even when he played for the Zimbabwe national team, the COSAFA Cups. And even at Orlando Pirates, you know, when he came from Manning Rangers, people underrated him. But what a very, very good professional. What a top player. And people are talking of wingbacks. We see Ruben Amirom struggling at my club, Manchester United, with wingbacks. But Ino played that role. I mean, he could defend and attack at the same time. And he could cross those swift crosses. I've got a question for him, Robert. Since he left football, I mean, what is he doing at the present moment? Because obviously, I mean, he has to give something back to the game which he loved. And nothing has been said much about him, especially in Zimbabwean circles. And looking at Zimbabwe with the talent we have with the British Brigade and now playing for the country, what is his view on Zimbabwean football? I mean, we have got such a high rich talent in Zimbabwe, but we have not really gone to that extra mile to fulfill our potential. Thank you, Rob. You've got a legend, Ino Mashiri Chikoya, Baba.
Oh,
today, Mashiri. Please explain that.
A bird always flies.
Okay.
Left back, I was flying.
Okay.
That's why they call Mashiri.
That makes sense. You should have shared this nickname with us, then we would have learned a little bit of Shona while learning about how great you are. They would have come together. Then we would have put aside about chicks and what. We would have,
No, you see, if you hear someone called, says Mashiri, someone who knows me way back.
That's audacious.
Yeah.
In Cape Town.
Hi
Rob, this is Topnyati from Edenville. I'll greet him in our Zim language there. Murise Mkoma Chikoya, Mdara, I'm humbled. Rob, those are people who gave us energy to wish and be good in football, because we were just reading about them in those old kick-off magazines while I used to at school, man. In Zim, you understand. But he's a legend. He's a legend, and my only question to him is, I'm proud of him and Bra Eddie. I always see Bra Eddie very often. I'm proud of their work, but my question is, what are they doing to nurture football back home? Like, we see the likes of Kamavile coming out of retirement. It seems we don't have young players. Any plans for them to recruit small boys there and bring them here, maybe, or open academies there? Thanks, Rob.
Goma Chikoya. I'm learning today. I'm going to be fluent in Shona by the time I walk out of here.
Definitely.
Just a quick one on that, because there's gazillion and one voice notes here that we need to play. Because like I said to you, today is about you. It's about celebrating your legacy. It's about celebrating the impact you had both in Zim as an international football player and also here in South Africa as a player of the highest quality, playing for the highest teams, winning multiple leagues and so on. So it's a celebration of your life and your journey. And that's why so many people just want to, doff their hats and say, Mfana Mdala, well done. Development-wise, a quick one. In Zim, I mean, obviously your development base is here.
Yes.
I think his question was more or less, would you do something similar or the same back home?
Definitely, Rob. It's something that is on the pipeline to try and do that in Zim. But if you look again, like my team FC Lippers, I've got close to 15 Zim boys.
Wow. So it's as good as, makes no difference.
You get it?
Yeah.
Right now, like I've been saying, I've got Kelvin Shangashke's son, Tyreek, and Cohen. Very, very good players.
Hey, Kunze.
Robbie, you are with Ino Mkomani. That's what I call him. I call him Mkomani. I was very privileged to have played with him at Manning Rangers, an educated left foot, and I would always tease him because I had also played with his compatriot from Zim, Charles Yohane. I'd always tease him and say to him, but Charles ufaka cross better than you. Just as Robbie, you'll want to prove it a point to me, he's the best ever left-footed player from Zim. And for me, they no longer make them like Ino or Charles. Yeah, Ino was something special. The best game that I remember about him was when I had just signed for Rangers. And then they had lost the first leg against Val Professionals. When I joined Rangers, when I got into the change room, the first thing that he said to me, he started calling, he said, Mkomani, welcome to the team. But I hope you know what you are here for. We don't have a big crowd, but we have a good crowd. So, Melesi Val, we must come back with the result. And with Gordon, you play well, halftime you are out. But funny enough, I managed to finish that game, and with Ino's left foot, Karen Jordan scored, Gilbert Mshangazike scored, Simon Makubela scored. I think that for me, that was the best ever game of Ino. And I am also happy to say that after that, I managed to be his coach at Pirates. And what a pleasant man. Disciplined, down to earth. He's the best ever player that you can have in your team or squad. We both work for the Zotokoza Foundation now. We're trying to give back to the youngsters and teach them everything that they're supposed to know when it comes to football. All the best, Mkomani. Uzohlala umkomani wami wena. Okay, me bra.
Oh, another nickname. Mkomani. I think you have a collection already. Hey, that
was one of the best games that I think.
So you agree with them?
I definitely agreed. Yeah. We lost in Chatsworth, I think 5-4 to Val. Wow. And we went to Val. We beat them, I think it was 4-0. I still remember.
And they
Rothman's Cup.
Yeah, and they were a difficult team to beat.
Very, very Jabungun in the midfield. Marumo, Ernest, yeah. That was a very, very good team and very, very difficult to beat at Val.
Guys, the tributes, my goodness.
Hi, Bro Rob. Greetings to the listeners, the viewers. Perhaps more importantly, greetings to Mr. Chikoya. Mdara Ino, ziri say. Yeah, Bro Rob, I can say with Innocent, we come a long way. He should be one of those early arrivals in the country from Zimbabwe in the early 90s. I get to join Innocent somewhere there in the late 90s. He's playing for Manning Rangers. I'm playing for Amazulu. My teammate, also from Zim, Stuart Mulisa joins me at Amazulu. Gilbert Mshangashike is with Innocent there at Manning Rangers. We are brothers, we are colleagues, we are friends, comrades, you name it. But yes, we are playing on the opposite side. On the field, there is fireworks. The friendship stops there. But yes, I got to know the kind of player that Innocent was, and somebody who possessed a highly, highly educated left footer. Innocent had a knack to whip in those dangerous balls into the box. It was no surprise, of course, when Orlando Pirates go to sign Innocent Chikoya. A player who did not need the byline or who did not need the wing at the taxing side so that he can be able to overlap, he would whip in that ball from anywhere on the field of play. The moment he crossed that halfway line, you know that Innocent is looking to find somebody. He's looking to whip in that ball. I've done a lot of coachings, clinics with him, a lot of development adventurers with Innocent, and you could see that passion that he has to try to find more and more players like him, if not better players that can come through the next generation. And that is what Innocent has been doing, has been involved in. And I can only wish him everything of the best going forward, everything that he desires, everything that he wishes. May he be able to achieve that. But yes, I think this football and South African PSL is blessed to have witnessed and shared all those experiences with Innocent Chikoya. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of the show and to honor this great legend that we have. Thank you, bye.
How could we not include you, Elasto Kapawenza? How could we not? It would be part of a journey that is missing. It would be part of a journey that's incomplete. So, a fellow brother showering you with praises, Mtomtal.
Elasto, I still remember when we played Rothmans Cup when I was at Pirates.
Yeah.
Peter Mukala Stadium. I scored 2 goals.
No own goal this time.
No own goal this time. One of it, Elasto at the D area, they didn't tell him men on. And I was coming, I just nicked it and I scored with my right foot.
Oh, wow.
Top corner.
Look at you.
Right.
With the right foot.
Yes.
Ambidextrous.
Sure, Robbie. Innocent Chikoya. What a left back, man. You know, he got a fantastic left foot, quality cross, humble, down to earth, very respectful. You know, I remember I used to watch him a lot while he was playing for Mining Rangers, and I was so excited when he came to join Orlando Pirates. I remember 2022-23, I guess, he won the league with Orlando Pirates, you know, because he even got that soft spot for his country. He went to give his late president, Shangarai, his medal, you know. What a darling. Yeah, big up for that, my man. You know, and then, you know, I can talk the whole day, the whole night. This man is just simple, easy. You know, I remember he was competing with Tsotsi #1. And Tsotsi used to tell me, he said, this man, I was competing with him, but he used to encourage me when I was playing. He was never jealous. He was jealousless. You get what I mean? So, yeah, that's Ino, you know. Even now, he's got a green ID, him and Dina. I don't know how they got the green ID, but they got. But that's topic for another day. Ino, my man, I wish you all the best in life. Your brother from another brother, not from another mother, from another brother. Edward Bachens and handsome, skillful Orlando Pirate defender. Take care.
But Jens forgot there's no green books. I don't have a green book.
I think he's giving away his age.
Thank you. At least today he didn't say I crossed the bad bridge with top of a crocodile.
Hey, my Jens, but did you give your medal to Mushangazik? To your president? No.
By that time, Tangrai was not even the president. When I won my 3 medals, one with Rangers and 2 with Orlando Pirates. I think my first medal, I went straight to my mother at Manning Rangers, Mama.
So it wasn't my namesake.
Yeah,
Ribbit.
It was, we wanted to say Robert Mugabe, the late Robert Mugabe.
Robert Mugabe.
But, you know, first medal, it was priceless, Robert.
Yeah. I think when you come back, we'll pick up on that medal, the priceless one. When you bring another moment here with our legend, my goodness, Innocent Chikoya, with all of these nicknames that I can't even repeat. Mbuso Ndaba says nothing till this day in the PSL comes close to Chikoya's crosses. Simply brilliant. That's Mbuso Ndaba on Twitter. Mdabdal, I can't even say goodbye to you. I have to, we have to run.
Why Kamogelo play exactly like speedy and everything. Yeah, no. Yeah, he was taught by the legend. Kamogelo can run, guys. Yes, Wamata flat.
Innocent Chikoya, you'll be back for part 2. Have a super weekend. I won't say goodbye to you. Tune in again on Monday for Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Pets.
The thrill, the drama, the action. Let the game begin. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. #MSW. Live now on 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM.